Hello student, today we are starting the revision class of class 8 in which we are discussing all chapters including metals, non-metals, chemical properties of metals and non-metals, as well as fiber to fabric and some other chapters also, combustion and flame. Okay, this is a mixed type of revision. So today we discuss some points related with metals and non-metals. And now my first topic is corrosion. Corrosion is the process in which metals eaten up when they come in contact with air and moisture. When metal come in contact with air and moisture, the property of metals lost. For example, when the iron react with air and the moisture, it form rust. And the properties of the rust is completely different from properties of iron. We can't expect the same property of the rust as well as of iron. Okay. Second point is the metallurgy. Metallurgy is the process of extraction of metal from ores. We can extract metals from ore. We can also extract metals from minerals, but from the minerals it is not very fruitful. Basically, what happened? From minerals we obtain only a small amount of metals, and it is very expensive. Therefore, we ignore that process and we extract the metals from ores. And my next point is malleability. Malleability is basically the property of a metal in which metals is extracted. In which metal is beaten into thin sheet, and this is the property of metal. And this is the reason silver and gold is converted into the thin sheet, and it is used in ornament. The next topic is the displacement reaction. In displacement reaction, more reactive element displaces the less reactive element from a salt solution. For example, iron react with copper sulfate, then the ferrous sulfate is formed plus copper. In the copper sulfate solution, copper sulfate solution is blue in color, and copper is less reactive than that of iron. Therefore, iron displaces copper from copper sulfate solution and from ferrous sulfate, which is green in color. When you put the iron nail in copper sulfate solution, slowly color of copper sulfate disappear and the blue color slowly disappear. It takes time, and after some time the color of the solution converted into greenish, and copper deposited on iron nail. Basically, this is the displacement reaction. The element which is placed above hydrogen in the reactivity series is more reactive than that of iron. The element which is placed above the hydrogen in the reactivity series is more reactive than hydrogen, and the element which is placed below the reactivity series in a reactivity series is less reactive than that of hydrogen. Okay. Another example. If you react silver nitrate with copper, then copper nitrate is formed, and silver produced. When you react the silver nitrate solution with the copper, then the solution of copper nitrate is formed, which is blue in color, and the silver is formed. Okay, because the copper is more reactive than that of the silver, therefore copper displaces silver from copper nitrate solution, and the color of the solution changes. Now the noble metals. These metals do not react with air, water, acid, or any other substances. Therefore, these are known as noble metals, and they occur in free state. Because they do not react with any other substances, therefore they occur in free state. For example, gold and gold, platinum, silver, all these are the noble metals. They are less reactive, therefore they do not get tarnished and retain their luster or shine after a long use. Now the alloy. Alloy is a homogeneous mixture of two or more metals or metals and non-metals. Generally, alloy are very stronger in comparison to original metals, as well as they are resistant to corrosion. And some examples of alloy are the alloy brass, which is an alloy of copper and zinc. And another example of alloy is steel. Steel is a mixture of iron, carbon, and a small amount of chromium. Another example is bronze. Bronze is an alloy of copper and tin. And all of you are aware with the duralumin. Duralumin is an alloy of aluminium and it is very strong and light, and this is the reason duralumin is used for making artificial jewelry as well as coin and for making the some part of aircraft. Thank you, students. In the next session we discuss more about the questions, more questions. In the next session we discuss more questions and more revision classes take place.